Hi deputies, this is your level 2 stretching technique video. This workout, okay, start again. Hi deputies, this is your level 2 stretching video. This is all about getting a little bit deeper into that flexibility, allowing yourself to elongate those muscles a little bit better. And if you're coming off of level 1 and moving into level 2, congratulations. We're gonna really work on extending that flexibility here. So all I've got for this is just a mat. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a forward fold. So this is gonna be for the whole back of the legs. And I'm gonna start a little bit wider. This should be done after your workout, so hopefully you're nice and warm. But start a little bit wider and then reach up. Always start with that nice elongation and then exhale, come on forward. And I'm going to bend my knees a lot just to start. And I feel my low back go. It's getting a little bit de-stressed through those low back muscles. And once that back relaxes, I'm gonna straighten out. And I'm gonna move my feet a little bit closer together and just allow the weight of my body to elongate through those hamstrings. Now if you feel like you need a little bit more, take those pinkies and put them in the crooks of your arm and drop your head. And just allow this weight to stretch through the back of the legs and swing side to side if you need to. Find those tight spots. And then release on forward and feel out. Sometimes if I go forward a little bit, I can go deeper. If I come back and wrap my hands, then that can be really effective for elongating that stretch too. But choose where you want to be. And then now I'm going to walk my hands out for down dog, and I'm going to widen my stance one more time. So hips go up, drop your head, and I'm going to start by pedaling my feet. So you might feel some tightness at first, so allow those calves to release one heel at a time, work into it, and then drop those heels, drop your head, hips go up, and go for that long, deep stretch through your upper body here, through those shoulder blades, through those glutes. Take a big, deep breath. And now I'm gonna inhale and shift forward, drop down to my knees. Now we're gonna go for that quad and hip flexor stretch. So we're gonna come up and step on forward. So to start, I want my heel to be in front of my knee, and then when I lean forward, that's gonna allow my knee to be stepped right over my heel, and now my hip is pressed, so I'm getting a stretch through my hip flexor, and my back knee is behind my hip. And then you're gonna add that arm, so you're gonna reach up, and we're gonna add a tricep stretch here, so I want you to go palm to back, pull in here, and then press those hips forward. So make sure your hips are square, that we're not opening up to the side. Hips square, keep that tricep open. And then inhale, let's shift out of it, let's shift sides. So opposite foot forward, give yourself a nice wide stance, and then lean into it. Square those hips off, make sure you're feeling a good stretch through that hip, and then add that arm, drop behind, pull in. Now again, a good stretch for this is gonna be about 20 seconds, and I want you to get some good deep breaths here. Hold it longer than what I'm showing you, and release it all. Come on back. Good. So let's switch back to that front leg. And this time I'm gonna turn towards you so you can see. We're gonna go into a pigeon pose. So you're gonna walk that foot to the opposite shoulder, and then sit up nice and tall. So ideally, what we should be able to do is get our heel parallel with our knee. Now if you're not there yet, that's okay. Get it closer, but what I don't want you to do is do the stretch from back here, where I'm sitting on my heel and sitting on my hip. I want you to shift forward, Okay, so my hip is off the ground and it's really pressing through that hip. And then you're going to walk forward and come on down. So if you're up here and this feels like a great stretch, just stay here, that's okay. As you get more flexible, drop it down and relax into that stretch. Now come on up, let's switch sides. I'm gonna go back into a down dog and switch it out. Now this side I'll do from the side so that you can see. So notice my hip is off the floor here. That's what you want. So you don't want to be here nice and relaxed. Feels good, I know. But come on over here, get that good deep stretch, and then lean forward. So for this side, I'm a little bit tighter. So I'm going to stay up here on my forearms and just allow that muscle to relax into your breath. And then as it does, reach those arms out. And then when you're ready, come on up. I'm going to tuck that back toe, reach under. I'm going to do one more down dog just to press through those hips, release them. And then I'm going to drop down and face you. So next up, we're going to do some stretches to get those inner thighs. Another hip mobility stretch here, which is going to be really great for opening up through the hips for the squats. So soles of your feet together, as close to your body as you can get. Okay. So if you're up here, that's okay. What we want is a nice deep stretch in those inner thighs. So you have a couple of options. You can press down, or you can grab your feet and lean forward. Nice deep breath. Allow the weight of your legs to open up. If you feel any pressure through your knees or anything, release and find that comfort spot where you feel that stretch. Add some breath there. Stretching should be a reward for your workout. And then come on up. So I'm going to keep my feet here and we're going to go for a nice chest stretch and shoulder stretch. So I'm going to clasp behind my back and I will turn to the side so you can see. So in level 1, we stayed here, but in level 2, I want you to drop down, open up. And if that is a little bit uncomfortable, or if you want a little bit of stretch through your hands, I want you to place the palms of your hands down on that mat, close to you, and then press. So I'm getting a good stretch through my biceps, through my wrists, through my shoulders and chest. Big deep breath. And exhale, slowly peel out. Come on back to the center. We got one more stretch for you, so extend one leg out. Your opposite leg is going to cross over. So I want to keep everything planted to the ground as much as possible, and I'm going to wrap this arm around, and then I'm going to reach behind and open through that chest. And look over the back of my shoulder, if that's possible. If not, that's okay. And let's switch sides and I'll show you from the other side, right here from the side. So cross over, stand up nice and tall. I'm gonna pull through here, or you can wrap, whatever feels the most comfortable, but take this shoulder and lead with it, open. And then pull that knee towards your midline. And then look over that shoulder. Big deep breaths here through that spinal twist is really important. And on your next exhale, go ahead and come on back through the center. Sit comfortably, drop those shoulders. Good job, guys. There's your level 2 stretching. Enjoy that range of motion and flexibility.